Hey guys. So I've decided that I'm going to come on and start talking about something that has become basically the backbone of my life right now. As most of you know, I kind of went into a hermit mode recently, and I've been alone for 6 weeks. Just working on myself, and so I'm going to start talking a little bit about what's happened and what started it all. And so I'm going to start with spirituality, which is, it's hard for me to talk about because it's something that I've always kept deep within myself and something that I've kind of always hidden from people. I've always felt different, never like I kind of fit in or had that deep connection with anybody. And in school, you're taught to hide the parts of you that are teased or looked at as different, and it just becomes a lifelong trying to hide your intuition is what it basically is. You're born with intuition, and your higher self will always tell you the path on life that you are supposed to be on, right? You just have to listen. And the 3D world, when the 3D world is the matrix that we live in, right? So everything in the matrix is designed to make you fear, make you stress, constant jealousy, envy, all of the negative behaviors that we have within ourselves. They're all reflections of who we are, and that's then the energy that we put out upon people, and it gets us into karmic cycles and lessons that need to be learned in life, and breaking out of lessons that you've gotten yourself into life to actually attain spirituality. And the first thing you have to do is start listening to yourself. Like, if you're in situations in life that don't feel right, you can feel it in your stomach. You can feel that, oh, this is not right. This is not making me happy. This is not for my highest self. You need to start changing it, right? You can't just keep living in your karmic cycle and expect things to change. So that's where spirituality has gotten me. When my marriage really started to fall apart a year ago, I had been dealing with narcissistic behavior for 18 years at that point. Friends, family, heartbreak, loss, never being able to feel like I was getting ahead in life, always like I was learning or having to go through the same shit over and over and over and over again, because I wasn't learning from my fucking mistakes. I just kept on repeating them. And you're not going to break free from your cycles if you're not willing to look at yourself and realize that you're the fucking problem. And you know what? You need to go within and figure out what the hell is wrong inside of you that makes you okay with accepting this shitty behavior in your life. Which is what I've done. So about a year ago, when my marriage, I just knew that it was over, and I kept trying, and then in June I was pushed. It was the stupidest thing, and I was just like, you know what? I deserve better than this. And I started listening to my intuition, and I went to the ayahuasca camp, and I went to Bali. These are not things that I would normally do. I was being led by somebody. I'm being led as a healer. I'm being led as a teacher. I'm being brought here to enlighten a world that is horrible to live in. People are miserable. They're alone. Their lives are based on fear and working on somebody else's schedule, and being people that they don't want to be to please everybody. Everybody says, oh, it's such a shitty world to live in, but nobody wants to change. You have to take those first steps. And the first step is stopping the bullshit and listening to your intuition, yourself, listening to you, and stopping all the noise on the outside of yourself. Go in your heart, figure out what the hell your purpose is in life. What is it that you want out of life? Decide that and go for it. No matter what steps in your way, go for it. You'll be happy you did. I promise. I love you guys. And I'm going to get into this more, so hopefully it'll help some people get happier. Love you guys. Bye.